one way I would describe David Hajar, it would be as a leader with integrity. And, after many years of knowing him at this point, I can come up with a few different ways that I see him as a leader with integrity. The first is that I think David has a knack for amplifying the right voices in the room, especially the right voices who might not otherwise be heard. My experience with him was that he was so good at helping, those of us on the team navigate the organization we were in, how to promote our ideas strategically, and how to make sure that we could work on the things we needed to be working on. He was great at promoting our work in a way internally so that we could do what needed to be done. And that was great. And that's something that I try to do now with the teams that I work with and anyone that I manage, is I want to make sure that they have the organizational buy-in and support that's needed in order to do what has to be done. So I think that that's somewhere that a lot of people in leadership roles can stand to learn from David and learn from his experience in doing that so effectively. And then another way that I see David as a leader is, I guess I've always viewed him as this sort of thoughtful moral compass. I think when we think of integrity in an organization, we often don't consider that integrity is as much about viewing a problem from every angle as it is about, having a good sense of morality. I think that integrity oftentimes boils down to, have we considered this from all the angles? And David has the ability to see both the forest and the trees at the same time. And that process that he goes through in his mind, his ability to critically think through different problems and to come up with a solution that has integrity because it's been well thought out, is something that is so tangibly useful. And I feel that I've learned a lot from him about how to sort of stop and think through and, take the right approach the first time and sort of mitigate negative impacts potentially or externalities later on. So, I guess all of this is to say that I've had wonderful experiences working with David, and I believe he is a leader with such integrity. And I'm actually so excited to hear that he is looking at, sharing some of his strategies with others. And I think that anyone in an organization who wants to lead with integrity would benefit so much from learning from him. At this point, I've been in other leadership programs and I've, read the leadership books, but I really do believe that the best way to learn leadership is by learning others' approaches and by talking with people who have experience doing it and by practicing it. And David has so much practice in that, and there's so much to learn from him. So I wish him all the best, and I hope that this venture goes quite well. So thanks, David, and I hope you're doing fine.